Hi, I'm Zane with Calumet Photographic, and we're here at Nikon's UK headquarters to check out the new Nikon D5, which was just announced earlier this month. It has a new 20.8 megapixel sensor, which is up from the 16.2 that the D4S had. It has a new EXPEED 5 processor, which makes it fast in a million ways. The ISO goes from 100 to 102,400, which is expandable from 50 all the way up to 3.2 million. It shoots at 12 frames per second now, and that's with autofocus and auto exposure, or you can shoot at 14 frames per second in a mirror up mode that just lets you keep shooting. There's a new autofocus sensor that has 153 autofocus points, 99 of which are cross-type. There's a big advantage here compared to the D4S because some of those autofocus points are actually on the outer edges of the frame, whereas before they were all clumped in the center. That means that you can be using those cross-type autofocus points for your composition as opposed to needing to use the center and then readjust the composition, which I think is going to be a big aid for people doing portrait photography, fashion photography, or even wildlife where the subject may not be exactly in the center of the frame. There's two models of the Nikon D5, but the only difference is in the memory cards. You can get a model like this one, which has two XQD cards, which is probably going to be by far the most popular because it's faster, or you can get a model with two CF cards. Now, if you buy one and later decide you want to switch, change your workflow, you can actually send that into a service center and get that switched from CF to XQD or XQD back to CF. Also new to the Nikon D5 is 4K UHD at 30 frames per second, which can be recorded internally, or you can do an uncompressed 4K output to an external recorder or monitor. The D5 also has a new touchscreen on the back, which you can use when you're playing back or editing your images. Let me get a few images on here. And this is in a demo mode, but I can just pinch and zoom to zoom in on particular images, zoom in within an image, drag it around, and then I can pinch to go back out. It also has a keyboard interface if you're going to put comments on your images. I think it's a very handy feature, and it's exciting to see it in a DSLR like this. Also announced this month was the Nikon D500, which has a lot of similar features, including the 4K resolution, but it has a DX crop sensor. Both of these cameras are available for order now at calphoto.co.uk, as well as any of our stores or at our call center. Thanks so much for watching.